Tom, I guess you're the Saints resident Frenchman, if you will. What can you tell us about playing in France and how big a challenge it's going to be on Friday evening?
Playing France as a home team is completely different to playing in France as an away team, especially an English away team. We don't tend to be received the best when we go over there, but that's what makes it exciting. And Friday night's an opportunity for us to have a good game against Castres. It's going to be tough after a short turnaround, but we've been looked after pretty well this week, and we're looking forward to the trip out there.
It's obviously at the Ernest Wallon, which is in Castres' home stadium. I don't think a lot of the lads here would have played at that stadium. Does that change anything at all?
No, I don't think so. I think whether we play them here in their home ground in Castres or at Toulouse's rugby stadium, I don't think it really makes a difference. They're going to be a tough prospect to crack, and I think our front's going to be very difficult. They've got some massive guys wandering around the pitch, dishing out some big hits. So we know what to expect. Physicality is the #1 thing in the French game, and we have to front up to be in with a shout.
Played down there last year. It was a bit of a thumping for the Saints, unfortunately. Is that a bit of added motivation to get it right this year? Yeah,
obviously that sticks in the memory, but to be honest, we're all about this year now, and we're focused on the job in hand. We had a good start to the pool last week, and we're looking to build on that really, rather than focus on what has been.
Dom, we'll start with a bit of a topical question. You've won the Heineken Cup before with Wasps. What does it take to get to that level?
I was just saying, I think it's all about consistency, winning your home games and then pushing teams when you go away. And the big thing about the Heineken Cup is if you make a slip up, the quality of the teams, other teams in the competition, they'll take advantage of that. So consistency is a huge thing, and being at the top of your game, playing against the best teams in Europe.
Just 4 days to prepare for this Friday's game. You mentioned the difficulty of every team in this competition. How tough is it going to be down in Castres?
Yeah, it's tough. You just mentioned the short turnaround, which is not ideal, but you have to deal with that. And you add to that the challenge Castres provides as a rugby team, and then the hostile crowd will be playing in front of as well. It is a pretty huge challenge, but something we're all looking forward to. And we won't use the short turnaround as an excuse, or the crowd or anything. It's a game of rugby at the end of the day, and we'll be looking to get out there and get a result.
You look at games in blocks, I guess, the 2 blocks of Heineken Cup games last week and this week. How important is it that you focus on these games and don't get distracted by obviously big games coming up in the Premiership?
Yeah, it certainly is. It's easy to take your eyes off the ball when there are big games coming up in the Prem, but the Heineken Cup, the teams are so good that the moment you do take your eye off the ball, they will punish you. So we're fully aware of the challenge we've got, and we know we have to be on the money to get a result this weekend.